Hello, welcome to Try and Cut Me Off podcast. My name's Taylor, and I'm here with
Grace.
How are you, Grace?
I'm feeling a little bit sluggish today.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's been a good day. Took Wills for a walk, even though it was very short. It's super, super cold out. And I decided that wearing jeans with holes in them was a good idea. So we came right back home.
Well, thanks for taking my pup for a walk.
No problem.
While
So what
I
about
was
your
working.
day?
My day was good. It wasn't as good as yesterday, because yesterday I got to bring home a bunch of deer meat that my parents gave me because I helped grind up the deer meat, and it was electric. So
That box was heavy.
yeah, we got a lot of meat.
I'm surprised you carried that in. That was like the weight of a box TV.
I'm pretty strong, but yeah, it was heavy. I remember when I was a kid and I'd have to help my parents butcher a deer. I would always be like the grinder, so they had like a mechanical one you would use your hand to go and it'd make this sound, and I just will never forget it. But it was super hard.
From is that from the grinding of the meat?
You would drop the meat in, and then the turning would make it sound very wet, but it's getting grinded. But this one they had was an electric grinder, so I just threw it in, stuffed it with a pokey thing. You can't put your fingers in there. And yeah, but yeah, my day, I worked today, so it was just kind of same old stuff.
Yeah.
Yesterday was my day. What I found out, or figured out? I have a lot of favorite foods, but I've recently...
You've been addicted to hummus lately.
Okay, yeah. Okay, hummus is my favorite snack right now, but my favorite dinner is nachos. And my parents made me nachos last night. So, and I was like, you know what? This is my favorite food. How can anyone go wrong with nachos?
I mean, tacos is definitely my favorite, and then it would be nachos is kind of the lazy dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just love chips, and chips are in nachos, and it's just lovely.
You like the crunch.
Yeah. Real quick, I just wanted to say I miss you, Jade, and she can't be here right now because she is in Newfoundland having a great time.
Yep.
And hopefully she can be on next weekend. We will see. But yeah. Just wanted to let everyone know that's why she's not here right now, if you forgot from the last podcast we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, let's get into it. Let's warm up with some movie lines. Are you ready, Grace? No pressure.
Yeah, I don't know. Once you say, are you ready? It's getting a little sweaty.
You know the rules, okay?
Do I win a prize?
No, you get a high five.
Oh, okay.
So you wait till I say the line. I tell you the answers, and you guess which answer it is, which the movie is. Okay. Here it goes. There's no place like home. A. Just You and Me, Kid.
Is it that movie? Oh.
B. The Wizard of Oz. C. The Partridge Family.
That one where she clicks her heels.
Which one?
Wizard of Oz.
Ding ding! That one was super easy. I'm glad you got it. If you didn't get that, I would have been a little worried. Next one. I'll have what she's having. A. When Harry Met Sally. B. The Princess Bride. C. Analyze This.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like a movie line to me. It sounds like in a porno when the pizza guy walks in and already sees two people doing it, and then he's like, I'll have what she's at. Oh, wait, no, that's...
I don't know where your head is at right now.
It sounds very sexual to me for some reason. Okay, what are the movie choices again?
A. When Harry Met Sally. B. The Princess Bride. C. Analyze This. Don't look! I haven't starred!
I can't read upside down.
Weird. No, I'm just kidding. A, B, or C?
B.
Wrong! It is When Harry Met Sally. Movie lines are hard because there's so many movies out there.
I can say I've never watched that.
Honestly, I don't think I have either, but I know that line, so I probably have.
You put a movie on there that you didn't watch?
No, I probably have. I can't tell you my tricks. Okay. 2 more. Ready? Always let your conscience, I fucked that up. Let me restart. Always let your conscience, fuck's sakes, I can't say the word.
Conscience.
Okay, I'm saying it right.
I feel like you are.
I can't say
Do we
the
know
word.
English? I don't know.
I don't know. Always let your conscience be your guide. A, Peter Pan. B, Pinocchio. C, Dumbo.
I feel like it's something that the little grasshopper said to the little wooden man.
So your answer is Pinocchio?
Pinocchio. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
And I put a Disney one in there because you love Disney movies.
I do. Not that one, but I do.
I don't like that one either. Honestly, I don't. It's, yeah.
It's kind of sad that he's made of wood.
Real quick, what's your
He
favorite
does
Disney?
turn into real boy, so.
I'm a real boy. I should have put that on there. That was a classic line. I'm a real boy.
I think my favorite Disney movie, I'm not even sure if it's Disney. Would it,
Or Pixar.
like, Brave?
Oh, such a good one. I only watched that last year.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good.
I laughed a lot.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me say my favorite one, and this is the last one. You're killing me, Smalls. A, The Sandlot. B, The Karate Kid. C, The Mighty Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks?
It's The Sandlot. I love The Sandlot. Have you ever seen it?
No, what's it about?
It's about these kids playing baseball. And I'm going to let you watch the rest. Because we're going to watch it tonight.
I realize, like, you always say I'm into such old movies.
That's why I put old movies on there.
That was an old movie?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe I'm into ancient movies.
Or
You know,
just,
besides Brave.
real
It's
bad
relatively
shit.
new.
Yeah.
Like, the Buttercream Boys is a pretty old classic.
I've never heard of that.
It's like that guy makes fun of the old lady, and I can't get off my back, I can't get off. She's rolling on her back like a turtle. She can't get up because she's old and she fell. I'm falling and I can't get up.
Is it a comedy? Because that sounds horrible.
No. But then the Buttercream Boys, like, find this old lady on her back, and then they, like, break into her house to help her up. And then they get her groceries, and they kind of run around town, like, doing errands for everyone and stuff. And then there's this guy, and he's Scotty's friend, and he comes back from the big city, and he's all, like, messed up, and he's a corrupted kid now. And he's just in a real bad life, and he's heading down the wrong road, and Scotty tries to get him to become a better person, like they used to be when they were kids.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole movie's just kind of about that, and taking care of each other and community and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
It's
Sounds
a really
interesting.
good movie.
Okay.
You can find it on, like, YouTube. I watched the whole thing on YouTube.
That frustrates me, YouTube, because every time I look up a movie, you can't watch the full movie. It's like in cuts.
Well, for these, I think it's just so old that
YouTube
somebody
accepts
just,
it.
like, didn't care. They're like, okay, nobody's gonna be caring about this, so, yeah.
Well, so anything new going on in your life?
I wouldn't say there's been any big changes. There's been, little things happening here and there. Yesterday, I brought this, It's kind of like those ring lights or whatever.
Oh, yes.
And that's going to be a huge part of my art, because I see everybody doing these like reel videos or whatever on Instagram, Facebook. Usually Instagram, I find where they're using it most. But mine are going to be on Facebook, and it's just going to be like sped up videos of me painting and how I lay everything out and put it down. And so that's just some small win or whatever that I've had lately. Like, I think it's super cool.
That's awesome. That's going to be really cool. And I can't wait to see a video of that, because that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Easy way to get a lot of views on a video, I'm sure.
Yes. So, what about you? I mean, there's the podcast.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I just can't believe that we're doing this, and I'm so grateful that you and Jade were able to do this with me, because I think podcasting on your own is very hard.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I'm still nervous, and this is like our second episode, and I'm very nervous right now, but you know, we'll just talk and get through it. And I'm just so grateful for our first episode coming out and how it was a hit. We've had a lot of listeners.
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful for that. Other than that, Phil left to camp. And it's been a while since he's left to camp, so it's a bit different at home.
Yeah, especially around the Christmas season.
Yeah. And I think he's going to be actually gone quite a while for Christmas even. I don't even know where he'll be. That's the annoying part about his job, is that we'll never know for sure. Like, it's not planned. Like a week off, a week on, because sometimes he works in town here too.
But there's definitely positive things about it. I feel like, you even get to, since he's away, there's just the quick text throughout the day, and...
I feel like we talk more in a day when he's on camp.
Yeah.
Because when he's home and I'm at work, we don't talk usually all day, because I'll see him that night.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is good too to, I think it's healthy for, couples to get that alone time.
Oh yeah, but I just kind of do your own thing.
Yeah. But it is different, and I do miss him like crazy. But yeah. Oh, and we set up the Christmas stuff. That's new.
Yeah,
it's very pretty. I love seeing it.
A very ancient Christmas town.
Yeah,
I hope that you enjoy that, because I sure did for many years, and then I got tired of putting it up. So maybe that'll happen to you.
Yeah. It looked really, tedious, if that's the word.
It's a little tedious, but I've always wanted to be setting it up a certain way and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so the next thing to do on our list is set up the Christmas lights outside and figure out the whole outlet situation, because, my house is weird and I don't have outlets outside my house. Either you or Phil or JJ or me, I want those lights up. Yeah. So hopefully one of us can put them up. Maybe tomorrow we could.
Yeah, because our day is free.
Yeah.
We don't work tomorrow.
No. Maybe we could. Because I love going outside at night and seeing all the Christmas lights.
I do. Oh gosh,
so
I know so many people have their lawns all done up and it looks so fancy. And it's like, if you got the money to spend on the power, just that little extra bit, it's something that's very enjoyable.
Exactly.
And I guess nothing fun has really ever been too practical.
Yeah. For me, I think I will put it on some nights, not every night, because it is a big increase in power, but I just want them up, especially when it gets closer to Christmas. But yeah. So yeah, that's exciting. What I wanted to talk about today was I did some research on seasonal affective disorder, and I thought we could talk about that a little bit. Because maybe some people forget maybe why they're feeling the way they are. And it's said that it could be mild mostly. And it's not super, some people can get it super bad, but not a lot of people. Especially with winter and it gets darker faster. So I drive to work in the dark, and I drive home in the dark.
Yeah.
So that can get very, like, just makes you want to stay inside the house.
And you definitely get more tired. And, you know, I didn't feel it as much as I do in the past years. This year, I definitely felt it right away when the time change hit and when it really started getting dark.
Yeah.
Way too early.
Yeah, it's hard. There's, if anyone wants to see maybe if they have a little bit of it, or just, it's just, this happens in winter. Everyone can feel a little different, you know, but, you can feel like sleeping all the time, or you even have trouble sleeping. Your appetite has changed. There's more cravings. You want, like, comfort food. Like, I have been really bad with that. Like, I really want comfort food.
Yeah, I feel that too lately. I
Yeah.
mean, you've seen me munching out for the past, 3 days in a row?
Yeah,
I
you've
was
been
just a
eating like
monster.
crazy, and I've never seen like it used to be. You'd like wake up, wouldn't eat anything all day, and I'd be like, "Are you hungry yet? Like, are you gonna eat?"
Trying to force feed me. You need breakfast, Grace.
Yes, and now you're eating like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks,
Yeah.
all the way till you go
Yeah.
to bed.
Oh yeah.
The next thing on my list was gaining weight, so that's another thing that people can look for. You feel sad and just like you're very irritable, avoiding people or activities. You're tense and stressed. You've lost interest in sex and other physical contact.
So, the way to combat that would just be to go out.
Yeah.
Get exercise.
Yes.
That's a big thing.
Vitamin D. I've been taking my vitamin D, my vitamin C. I walk Willow every night. Force myself to. It sucks that I have to walk in the dark, but, well, it's still good. Like, just do it. Because you see those Christmas lights, right?
Yeah.
And you just think, you get to, like, breathe and be by yourself.
Yeah, and you feel automatically better when you come back from the walk. You feel a bit more energized and able to get through the rest of your evening with everything that you have to do.
Yeah. Like, even essential oils, or baths, or meditation, if I haven't mentioned that already. I freaking love meditation. So good for you.
Yeah. Tai Chi was really just great for me. I loved it. I'm not upset that I stopped. You know, I was in a really high stress time and I really needed it.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know any songs to do like Tai Chi to or whatever, so I put Naruto, that Sadness and Sorrow song on.
Yeah,
and it's violin instead of the original. And the way she plays her violin is just beautiful. And I would totally recommend it, you know, if you're not like super into yoga.
So what's the difference between Tai Chi? Like, what is it?
So you're moving in certain poses, and you stop for a second, and you're just concentrating on breathing. So it's a lot similar to yoga, but you're
more
not
fighting
stretching
positions?
Yeah, and it can be, but I mean, what I learned is that you're pushing your energy around.
I've seen that, yes.
And you're pushing it to different places, and it's kind of like you have control of it a little bit. So that's nice, you know, you're not just focusing on certain postures or poses as much, because you have the freedom to switch to another position right away.
Cool. Yeah, I should try that. It's been hard for me to go out to get to the gym, so I'll stretch and was thinking I should like do some yoga, you know, take some deep breaths.
And your gym keeps closing early, too.
Yes.
That's another thing.
Yeah, freaking gyms. But even like journaling, just I find like me keeping my mind busy. Like we have this new podcast. I'm trying to like figure stuff out, and I'm getting into other stuff, and just like painting,
really good.
Doing
you can
hobbies.
Really compartmentalize your emotions that way, I feel.
Yeah, when I painted with you, I never got into painting until like I met you, and I actually sat down for hours and
you
hours,
just
and
get
even then
so into
and
it.
it's so relaxing.
Yeah. At the end of that, you feel like way better.
I just wanted to sleep. I was so relaxed. So
Yeah.
if anyone is going like they just can't relax their mind, paint. But like actually try and paint. Like think of the color you want. Think of what you're gonna draw. Like
Bob Ross is a great way to start off, and just learning how to put down a base, you know. And you can get cheap paints. It doesn't matter. Go to Dollarama, hit up Dollarama. That's a great way to keep your mind active. And activities are so important, especially around this time of year.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually, because I don't know, maybe some people don't know what seasonal affective disorder is, so I thought I would just say a short little version. Seasonal affective disorder, or you can call it SAD, S-A-D, is a kind of depression that appears at certain times of the year. It usually begins in the fall when the days get shorter and lasts through the winter.
Sad.
And then it was also saying, if I can find it, I remember it saying that women out of men can get it more. It's more common. And that kids and teens don't usually get it, just adults. And it makes sense because kids don't really have much stressors in life as adults do.
Yeah, well, and I feel like that goes kind of along the lines of, the ages of consciousness.
Yeah.
So as we progress into adults, I feel like you definitely, you get a lot more on your shoulders. Because you're at that age of realizing how much everything impacts your life. So I'm sure that's a huge factor into why adults get it.
Yeah. And obviously people in more northern countries or cities are more likely to experience SAD. So I thought that was interesting. And I just thought it would be good to talk about if people forgot about it or, I don't know. Just
if they're wondering why they feel the way they feel and they're struggling with it.
Yeah, because about 2 to 3% of Canadians will experience SAD in their lifetime. So, yeah, I just thought it was a good reminder for people. But yeah, let's move on. And let's actually bring it to how you deal with stress. In your, personally, you. Instead of naming off, all these topics that you could do, is there one you're comfortable with saying to people of how you deal with your stress?
I drink.
You drink? That's not a good one.
Not too much lately, though. I feel stress in summertime. I'm definitely having the wine at the end of the day, and I have been as well lately. It's a great calmer. But if you're not into drinking or anything like that, the best thing you can probably do for yourself is give yourself a minute. Give yourself a minute out of the day to just do a breathing exercise. And I recommend to do it while you're in a hot tub. You can go to the steam room. That's great, too.
That's what you do.
Yeah, that's one of the main things that I do is go to the steam room. That's one of my favorite things to do. And I immediately just feel like the weight has been lifted and I don't feel like my body's just running on nothing anymore. And it's a great way to get out toxins from your body. So just take that time to breathe, maybe in a hot shower, in a hot bath, at the steam room, or just, in your room alone, and make sure you're in your safe place, your kind of, sanctuary to do this in. Because it's most important to make sure that you have comfortable surrounding to be able to breathe in.
I love that answer. I've been in a steam room, but I've yet to go to the one in my gym. And I don't know why, but I am such, an overthinker. I don't know if it's called something or what, but when I grocery shop, If I'm by myself, like if you and JJ aren't with me or Phil, like, and I'm not like being rushed and we're like cruising down aisles, I will be like, do I want roasted garlic hummus or the roasted pepper or just original hummus? Have I tried original hummus? What's better? What did I just try?
Stay
and I
in
will
the grocery store
yes,
for hours.
I will sit there and think, and it happens with freaking different colored apples. Everything. Like I'm like, what porridge is better?
As hell.
Yes.
What woman isn't? But I mean, extreme. Usually, I just can't focus on like what I want to eat that day. But
yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's better than like some days it's better than others. I don't know what causes it. Maybe I'm more stressed and that's why I overthink. But how I got on this topic is I'm overthinking of what to wear in the fucking steam room at my gym.
just wear a bikini. I mean, okay, I do see some women wear towels in there, but the thing that goes through my head is how the hell are you in a steam room in a towel that's just gonna get soaked with your own sweat? So
true.
I prefer to wear a bikini and go in a steam room. Your gym, you mentioned, isn't actually a steam room. It's a sauna.
Actually,
I can't handle saunas.
I forgot that it's a sauna and a steam room in there.
Okay, so there's two.
Both. Yeah.
Go to the steam room. Don't go to the sauna. It's like dry air. You
I
feel
might
like you're
start
in the
with the sauna. I feel like the steam room's harsher. Like when you breathe in, it's like steam.
Well, you only stay in there for 5 minutes. You
Oh,
just
5 minutes.
breathe. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably gonna be really hot at first, and it'll be hot on your skin, and it'll be hard to breathe. But you just stay in there for 5 minutes, and if you're not comfortable, the best thing you can do is just go with somebody else in there.
The thing, yeah, me and you can go. Let's do that. The thing is, why I'm overthinking this is because it's a gym, it's not a pool. So I'm like, what if I just wear my sports bra and my underwear that I was already sweating in after working out?
Well,
but sit on a towel
clean
for
that
sanitary
every day.
reasons.
Yeah, you could bring a towel in there to sit on, right?
Yeah.
And the point is, once you go once, you'll have that confidence to keep going.
That's exactly. That was like
one of the best things you can do for your body ever.
I agree. Get out of your comfort zone. Yeah. Because I am very bad with that. Like I don't drive like in Edmonton that often as I should, but I drive in, like I know how to drive. But when I drive in Edmonton, I get a little bit nervous because it's out of my comfort zone because I don't really know where everything is.
Yeah, so it's like when you go downtown, it's like
yes, it's like why am I in the one way? No, why am I going the one way? Just kidding. That's never happened.
Have you ever seen those BC roads? They have that. There's this lane that anybody can use and turn in. Do we have a few of those in Edmonton?
Can you describe it?
I feel like I see them all the time in BC. So it's this one lane, and it's in oncoming traffic and the way you're going too. So it's oncoming for both ways. So you use this one lane.
Well, that's like a highway.
To turn in.
Not like a highway, right? Like you're not talking about a highway.
No, they're not really in. Well, I guess they could be on the side of a highway. Maybe I'm not sure.
You'll have to show me a picture because I'm very visual. Like
main roads. Main roads will have them, and this one driver will be coming this way, and you'll be coming this way, and then you just turn.
Oh God! Now that you did
right?
the hands,
so it freaks me out, right?
I have never drove on something like that.
So you're gonna have somebody right in front of you oncoming towards you, and you're gonna be turning either right or left, or it's usually for left.
And if you don't turn, you're fucked.
It's for left turns, I do believe.
I've never.
If you don't turn, you're.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Grace.
I mean, why wouldn't you turn? You stay in that lane, and then there's an opening wherever an intersection is, and it's just kind of like that.
I probably sound stupid. Like I'm probably the only one that has never. I don't know. I've never driven on a road like that.
I mean, I haven't either. I'm nervous if I ever go to BC.
Yeah.
What to do? And no, everybody's saying it's fine. It's just like having that other lane or whatever. Like it's not like anybody's gonna come in.
We're just freaking out. I bet if I like brought it up to Phil, he'd be like, "It's no big deal."
But I'm just wondering, are they allowed to come across that other side of the road and come into this lane?
You would have to show me because I'm very visual. I can't. I'm not. Yeah. we'd have to. We'll do that after this. We'll look it up, and then we'll feel stupid if it's just like nothing.
We're gonna Google it.
Yeah. How we got on this topic? The steam room, right? Yeah, we'll go together, and it'll be fine. It'll be hunky dory.
Hunky dory.
But so yeah, I love that. That's how you de-stress. Me personally, the best way I de-stress is I cry. I just bawl. And I'll go up to Phil, be a little grumpy, and like, what's wrong? And then I'll just start crying. And he'll be like,
the question, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Starts
no! He's like, why are you crying? What happened? Who hurt you? No. And I'm like, no, I just want to cry. And then you give me a big hug, and then I feel better. And honestly, I just talk. I talk to anyone. I talk to my mom, Phil, my friends. Even if they don't want to hear it, I'm just going to talk.
Yeah, exactly. Talking is and they should want to hear it. They should always want to hear it.
Yes, they should.
It's very important. Have people in your corner.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, don't have the wrong friends.
It's nice coming home to, because you're here more now. So it's nice coming home to like a woman that I can just talk to about stuff.
Yeah. Oh, ditto.
Yeah, it's different
I can't
talking
talk to my mother about anything. She's just an absolute hermit.
Aw.
And she'll just say, toughen up.
Yeah.
Get thicker skin.
Alright,
my feelings are out the fucking window. Gotcha.
Honestly, I'm like a really good listener too. Like I've got compliments for being a really good listener. So anytime you need to just vent, I will just shut up and listen. Because, not everyone needs, like, a fix. Like,
yeah.
That's what some people need to realize.
You can give suggestions, but sometimes people just want to bitch.
Yep.
And that is one of the most favorite things of women ever. Mm-hmm. Just listen to us bitch. Just a little bit. Just for a little while.
Yeah.
Because we got a lot going on.
Yes, all our hormones and everything going on. Yeah. But I thought it would be good to talk about some home remedies since tis the season for buying presents for everyone in Christmas, that we don't really have the free money to spend on pedicures, facials, expensive products.
Treat yourself kind of thing.
Yeah, so I thought you could treat yourself at home with everything that's in your cupboard.
Yeah.
So I know lots of us probably know home remedies and stuff, but I think it's just a good reminder to remind people about this. Oh, and did you forget about this? Mm-hmm. So let's get started. Do you have any home remedies for like a scrub for your skin?
Scrub for your skin. And I know that a lot of dermatologists might say otherwise, don't use sugar and apricot seed or whatever on your skin at all, and that it'll cause scarring. But I feel, if you're not using it in the wrong way and rubbing it until your skin falls off, then you're fine. Just do some light exfoliation. Sugar is one of my favorite things to use. I recommend using brown sugar, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of honey, and you can use that on your face as well as your lips. If you're a little bit more sensitive and have, maybe the type to break out, I recommend just using that scrub purely on your lips. But if you find that you're not too sensitive to stuff, definitely use it on your face. Great place to use it is all over your body. And as we know, honey is very moisturizing for your skin. Yes. And then the sugar will get that dead skin off. And then the lemon will just brighten as well as just make you feel really fresh.
Yeah, we should make scrubs really soon here. We go to a girls' night once a month, and the girls who are part of that and are listening, there's an idea. We should do that next girls' night.
As well as we can make some cupcake bath bombs. Yes. I know how to do that, and it's very, very simple. You just add a little bit of lemon to cornstarch. Not
baking soda?
What is that? It's kind of like a starch. It's a powder starch or whatever. Okay. So you can use that, and then as well as you put any kind of lavender scent of bath salts in that, and you kind of mix it up and make a little ball, and you can add some food coloring to it, so it'll like make a nice color in your bath, you know, not too much. You know, if you have an older tub, you don't want to add too much because you don't want to stain it.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is just one of my favorite things, because I used to add a little bit of vanilla to them as well, along with the lavender Epsom salts, and wow.
Cool.
Just amazing. I felt so good, and I didn't have to spend the money on going to Lush.
Yeah, exactly. And that's probably more natural ingredients than Lush.
Oh, it is, yeah.
That's another.
It's less perfumey.
Yeah. My favorite scrubs for stretch marks is coconut oil, sugar, and lemon. And that really made a difference, I found. And then another one is olive oil, sugar, and like essential oil. Just real easy.
Yeah. And if you have stretch marks, it brings the circulation to the top of the skin. And it really just does some wonders there, especially with the benefits of coconut oil. Vitamin E is another big one, as well as olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. And we talked about this, I do believe, last time.
Makes your boobs perky.
It does. It really does. And
just rub it around.
Castor oil, you know, and breast massages can be very, very beneficial for women, and it can be very calming. You know, you spend all day at work in a bra, whatever, you know, make sure you're taking care of your body.
Oh, yes. I have yet to try that, and I'd like to see if it works.
It does, and it really helps.
Cool.
It's very relaxing, very moisturizing.
Cool. Since we were talking about, I know we mentioned baths, and it made me think of that bath thing that I found at the dollar store. There's usually like expensive ones you can get. The things that hold your iPad, your book, your wine while you're in the tub. If I had like a nice deep tub, like real nice, I would have probably bought like a wooden one.
Yeah,
but
splurged for a wooden one.
Yeah, but I was at the dollar store and you were with me, and we found this bath one. It's just white and it pulls out.
I've always wanted one of those.
Yeah, and it was $3. So if you guys are at the dollar store and you remember me talking about this, get it. And, like, look for it. Because it actually works. It just holds everything.
Yeah, and that way you can, you know, when you're soaking in a hot tub, you don't really want to reach for anything because you're just, you know, you're kind of a little bit, how do I say, low energy, especially when you're in water that's really, really hot. You know, your body is starting to relax. So it's a great investment of money. You know, it's not expensive, and it's just convenient.
Yeah.
It's just so convenient, and you can wipe your hands off, play on your phone, read your book, drink your wine, eat your grapes, whatever you have.
I know.
I always have a snack.
I don't actually have a snack in the tub. I don't know why.
Not a lot of people do. They find it weird.
Yeah, it is a little weird. I've had candles and
I'm
wine.
always hungry.
And I have read a book, but I've also watched my shows in there. So baths are just amazing. I love that feeling when you just sit in like a hot ass bath.
Oh yeah, and the feeling after you have.
Yeah, oh, it's so nice.
I love having water there with me. That's really nice.
It is.
Another thing I just wanted to add real quick while we're talking about home remedies, self-care, especially around breasts.
Yes.
Any breastfeeding moms out there, if you're having trouble and pain, just try lettuce in your bra.
Really?
Just try cold lettuce in your bra, fresh lettuce, and I swear it'll take away some of the pain.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's move on to, let's see. Oh, I wanted to touch on something about, like, stretch marks. I love following the girls on Instagram that show, like, all their curves and all their marks. They're, like, very empowering, and I feel like they're doing, like, a real good job in the movement of loving yourself.
And it's a huge thing. We were talking about this. How women's bodies have become censored. It's like having our bodies censored. You cannot see them unless they're perfect.
Yes.
And I feel like it's a terrible thing for anybody growing up who has any imperfections, as young women, as older women, as women who have had children. It's just not a positive thing. You know, if you're gonna do it, make sure that, you know, you're not saying that you were built that way.
Yes, and what I
a
have
huge
done
thing.
is I've actually unfollowed a lot of the perfect girls.
I have too.
And I followed a lot of
too,
the
and my confidence
real women.
streak went up.
Yeah, me too. Because if you scroll on your Instagram and you see, like, bodies that are so perfect, and it just makes you feel kind of down.
Made by doctors.
Yeah. But there's not just women, like, even men. Like, because, you know, men aren't always happy with how they look. And, so, yeah, that doesn't just go to women. It goes to men,
our
too.
society and our view of how perfect people should look. And I feel like all bodies are beautiful, and we should celebrate them all.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the ones that we've
Healthy
grown
bodies.
up looking at in magazines. Yes.
Yeah. I want to say healthy bodies.
Yes.
You know, I don't want to, like, encourage unhealthiness or whatever.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah. But, yeah, healthy, and, like, if you feel great, and I love seeing that out there. If they feel great and confident and beautiful with, it's just all awesome. And I think everyone should look at themselves in the mirror every day. I have a hard time doing this, but they say it works. Just tell yourself you're beautiful.
Just tell
Men,
yourself
tell
you
yourself
love
you're
yourself.
handsome. You love yourself. Yep.
Yeah, somebody told me that. One of my good friends, he told me, just look in the mirror and tell yourself every day that you love yourself. And it changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
It
Even
really did.
if you have a partner, tell them that they look good, like, every day.
Always tell them.
Yes,
Give
like,
that boost of confidence, because
it doesn't
that's
matter.
always gonna, they might not notice it right away, but it's gonna really do something for them, and they'll never stop appreciating you for that.
Yes, like, I remind myself every day to tell Phil, like if it's a text, hey, handsome, or anything to do that will, like, boost his confidence, because I know I love to hear it when he says it to me. It doesn't matter how long you've been together, you should always remind yourself, like, to just tell your partner you love them and that they look really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
Do you have any hair? Like, something to help your hair? I know you told me a crazy one.
Oh, yes. Okay. So it's going to seem completely crazy. It will. Onion. And, it's not going to be something that you'll necessarily enjoy the smell of. But God, the effects on my hair after using onion. And what I did is I blended it up in some water, and I used a spray bottle, and you gotta, like, puree that stuff.
Oh, God, I hate onions.
Yeah. And
I don't eat them.
white onion is the best.
You expect me to spray
use.
it? Just cry? Cry.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Yeah, so protect your eyes if you think you might be a little bit sensitive to that. But do spray it all the way on your scalp and really saturate your scalp, and then just do a massage.
And it really works.
Yeah, and my hair was stronger, shinier. It started growing.
How long did the smell last?
The smell lasted about a week. But I was
Ouch.
trying not to wash it
Yeah.
as much so that I could really see the benefit from that. So, maybe after, only leave it in for an hour. Sometimes I do it overnight, but you're really going to notice it. You really will, especially the effects of ginger too, as well. You can do the same treatment with ginger, and what it does is it brings a lot of circulation to your scalp as well as the onion.
Does it get rid of, like, buildup?
It does.
Okay.
It does. The onion does. I don't know about necessarily about the ginger, but it will get rid of buildup.
I think
it will moisturize, and it'll allow your hair to get the nutrients that it needs.
Yeah. I think ginger helps, like, if you have, like, those scabs from scratching, it will help that if you put it on there.
Oh, yeah. It will help dandruff. So dandruff's the one that peels. And then dry scalp is just the one where your hair is flaky. You got some itchy spots. Maybe you get it at the front, the top of your head a lot, right between your hairline and your face. That's part where I feel I get it the most, and it's because I, maybe miss a little shampoo that was on my head, or I miss a little conditioner that was on my head, or I just didn't get to wash there quite, because I take showers, and when I take showers, I'm not always, me, I have to have a towel right there because I'm like a kid. I gotta wipe my face all the time. I can't handle water on my face in the shower. I don't know why. Yes, make fun of me for that, as well as how long I took to eat a pickle yesterday.
I love that story so much.
I didn't shove it in and out of my mouth. You are making that.
Grace just sucks on pickles. She doesn't eat them, okay?
No, I
want to talk about
I was having a private moment, and I just needed you to ignore.
Off topic. We gotta get back on track. But I love how you use a towel in the shower. Like, while you're washing your hair, you'll, like, grab the towel. Oh, my eyes. The water, it burns. It's so cute. It's cute.
I wash my face, and then I'm thinking my face should be dry.
So while you're in the shower, a wet shower, you're like, dry.
I don't like the feeling of the water constantly running.
That's cute. Eyes. You remind me of a kid. Like, when I was a kid and I'd get bathed, I'd have to cover my eyes with, like, a face cloth while they wash my hair, and that's just you. You're 25.
Especially when I go in the shower with JJ, because he's always in the front of the shower, and I'm always behind him in the shower. And he's really tall, and he's got big shoulders, so the water hits him, skyrockets off of him onto my face. So I'm just getting hit with bullets everywhere, so I'm usually hiding in the corner with a towel on my face until he's done whatever he's washing.
Understandable, because that is a small shower that you two fit in, so. Back on topic. I still love using coconut oil for my hair. I heard olive oil is also good too. I haven't done it in a while. I should though.
The Moroccan coconut oil that they sell at the
I have
drugstore
some.
is one of my favorite products.
Me too.
And it's relatively cheap, and you'll notice a difference.
This is home remedies, Grace.
You'll notice a difference in the static and everything like that.
I do find that. Yeah.
I will highly recommend that.
Yeah,
always.
Moroccan oil. Yeah. Shredded cucumber for facials. Put it like all over your face. I heard it's good for blackheads and breakouts. Also, I also like just cucumber on your eyes helps like puffiness and dark circles. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure lots of people know that, but I just wanted a reminder.
Yeah, it hydrates your eyes for sure.
Just eat it. It'll hydrate your fucking whole body.
Yeah. Yeah, cucumber is very rich in vitamins and minerals.
Can I tell people what you do with your cucumber? It's not like a pickle, don't worry.
What? What do I do with my cucumber?
She cuts an end off the cucumber and rubs it. And then this white stuff comes out of it.
Bartenders know. It's to get the bitterness out.
I have never known that until I've met you. So, if no one knows that, I guess I personally don't think cucumbers taste bitter. I think lemons taste bitter.
Some of them can. I feel like it definitely makes a cucumber sweeter when you do that.
Interesting. Well, that's pretty cool. Do you have any facial home remedies you use, or know anything that...
I steam my face a lot, and I use a...
brush?
Face sucker.
Face sucker? Face sucker.
Why did you look like you had a seizure when I said that?
Because for some reason a leech came in my head. Because I know you have aquariums, and...
Okay, wild. I do not put leeches on my face, though I've heard it's helped in the medical field. It's a face sucker. It's battery powered. You can get it off Amazon. And for those of you who have blackheads, I highly recommend steaming your face for a long time. You have to do it for a long time. You can also buy facial steamers off Amazon. Or if you're too broke at the moment to afford anything like that, I highly recommend boiling water in a pot and then taking the water to where you know you won't get bumped or bothered by anything. Make sure the pot doesn't have a stick handle, and if it does, turn it away from your body so that you do not have that anywhere near you, so that there's no chance of knocking that pot off and burning yourself.
Yeah.
And put a blanket over yourself.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you
I've
can
done
put
that.
mint or eucalyptus and just steam your face for as long as possible. 30 minutes to an hour is the only thing that's going to be beneficial. Less time than that, and you're looking at
probably just help your sinuses.
Just doing it for no reason, other than your sinuses and your throat. And then if you have a face sucker, take that and use that over your nose and anywhere that you get blackheads. If you don't, I recommend one of the best things that I used to get rid of my blackheads was scrubbing with a toothbrush and baking soda and lemon. And that really got rid of the blackheads. You can also use stuff like there's these little pads that go over your nose, and they're called nose strips. And you can take those, and your nose has to be damp at the time. And you take that, you stick it on your face, you let it sit for about a half an hour, and then you slowly peel it off, and you'll see everything come out of your face. Super gross, super helpful. Definitely do it.
3 things. Eucalyptus, like plant or leaves, hanging in your shower. I have yet to still do that, but I want to do it so bad. Because usually when I take a shower, I will like splash like my grapefruit essential oil or my lavender essential oil like all over the shower, so I have that like fuming in the steam.
Yeah.
I lost what else I was going to say. Just another quick little easy little facial is like half an avocado, 1 tablespoon of honey, and I forget the other ingredient. Something else. Fuck. It's okay. Just, honestly, anything that's good for your skin you can add.
Yeah.
It was like a teaspoon of something. Oh, it was olive oil, duh.
Oh,
olive oil, half an avocado, and honey if it's really dehydrated. And spread that on there. I love facials.
So you leave it for
15, 20 minutes.
15, 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And a couple things I just want to mention that you should just like have. That's what I wanted to say. Natural cleaners. Honestly, just lemon, baking soda. Awesome natural cleaner. When you mentioned lemon and baking soda, I was like, oh yes, a cleaner. Because with Willow, I don't like to use strong products because she lays on the floor and stuff, so I'll literally just I buy natural products, so I'll use that, or if I don't have anything, I'll use like my lemon essential oil or just pure lemon with vinegar actually, and just water.
There's a lot of people that I noticed they straight up bleach everything.
Oh, I hate bleach. It scares me.
There's just these fumes in the house, and I feel like they're really not beneficial for anybody, and I notice they give a lot of people headaches.
I am honestly a naturalist. I try to be. Like, I want to be. Like, I will not take an Advil. I will, like, suffer. I will try peppermint essential oil, bath, stretch, freaking anything before I take an Advil. I do that with a lot of stuff. I'm actually scared sometimes to take, like, pills that will like help me from the pharmacy.
Yeah, because I mean, if you think of where that's going, that all goes to your liver, and your liver has to process it. And I notice as we get older here, we're noticing that people usually aren't living as long, as they used to do back in the days. They used to be able to live a little bit longer. And so I think it's really important to try and steer away from that stuff. And for any of you that have migraines, what I would recommend trying is if you have a small tote, preferably like a circular one that maybe you wash dishes in when you go camping or something like that. It's just a small bin or bucket, any place you can really fit your feet in. Pour some really, really hot water in there and put some Epsom salts in there and then you're going to turn your lights off, and you're going to put a cold cloth over your eyes, and then you're also going to take anything you have in the freezer, like an ice pack. You can use frozen peas, frozen corn if you don't have an ice pack, and put it at the base of your neck. And what that's going to do is it's going to draw your blood down to the proper place that it should be. Because what's happening when you get headaches and migraine is that the blood's just pumping right up to your brain.
I've heard.
And it's just totally not good for it. So try and get that blood flowing back down to your feet where it's supposed to be.
I've heard that too. Every time I have a headache, I also put a ice pack on the back of my neck.
Yeah. And it really does help.
I also saw this like online. This girl, I guess, was prone to migraines, and she said she heard eating an apple before anything in the morning for like a week would stop migraines. I don't know if that's true or not, but it could. You can try it.
It improves your health so much. I do not like them.
Yeah.
But if I can force myself to eat them, I notice that my digestive system is better, my skin is better, my overall health is better.
Apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Just like they used to say. It's really, really true. It is.
What I've been trying to add more in my... Because, like, obviously we were talking about winter and just stopping all your healthy habits. I'm going to try again to, like, keep adding lemon in my water, even cucumber, and I want green tea in the morning and at night, because green tea has antioxidants. It was shown, I guess, not get, like, heart disease and a lot of other health benefits. So, and it also, like, helps with weight loss and not feeling bloated. So green tea is just huge.
Green tea is a very, very, very huge health benefit, and I highly recommend it to anybody out there who's especially struggling with any gut health.
Yeah. Peppermint tea is my favorite thing to drink when I have an upset stomach. Yeah. Those are just...
Nausea helps. It helps. Nausea, green tea, as well as ginger tea.
Yeah.
And you can use, just buy a whole ginger piece from the store. I recommend doing this. You can also use powdered ginger. I would not use any ginger paste or anything like that. And use freshly grated ginger if you can. Use it with a cheese grater and just grate it as fine as you possibly can. Try to do a lot. I recommend 2 tablespoons. If you can't do 2 tablespoons, just do 1 tablespoon. Put that in a large cup of hot water. Let that sit for, 5-10 minutes.
Add some
to
turmeric.
Really get it in there.
Yeah.
And then you can also add cream and honey to make it taste better. And honestly, it's my favorite drink. I think it tastes so good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, we should wrap it up.
All right.
I had a great time, and I'm going to get ready to go to the gym.
And I shall make us some dinner.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We miss Jade. We miss you, Jade. We hope that all 3 of us will be on next weekend, and you guys can... Oh, God, this is the hardest part. You can... listen to us on Spotify and Anchor. I am going to add us to Apple Podcasts. I will let you know. We are not there yet, but just go to our Instagram page at Try and Cut Me Off Podcast. You can click the link and also follow us there.
Soon.
Yeah, I will learn a way to wrap this all up and say it properly, but this is our 2nd episode. We're just getting used to it. So
give us a break, guys.
Yeah, follow us on everything. Like us on everything. Please give us comments. Like, tell us what you like. Tell us what topics to talk about. All of that. We really appreciate the input.
Yes.
And we want to know what you guys want to hear.
And any comments on audio would be greatly appreciated.
We have yet to get a good mic. We did get a mic, but it didn't work out, so.
We'll see you guys later.
Bye!